My name is Amaya David, and it is spelled A-A-M-I-Y-A-D-A-V-I-D. Yeah, research as an artist is your best friend. It helps you come up with new ideas, cultivate new ideas, and to grow as an artist. Also, it kind of brings you out your comfort zone. It gives you that chance to try something new. You can never learn too much. Research is search it, learn it, know it.
Hello there, this is Nelson from Essex County College, and I'm here with
Lynn Presley.
Excellent, nice to meet you. So here today we're at Nice, Nasty, and everything in between. Can you elaborate on what that means to you?
Well, I'm the nice. I was blessed that our Misi asked me to be in her show, and I love to do art. I'm an artist, obviously, and I love to do spiritual things and things that will touch people's hearts and touch their souls. So she asked me to be in her show, and I was excited, and I said yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Everything is excellent. It's excellent over here. Can you please elaborate on your work? In particular, I love this one, I just must say.
Okay. This is an altar piece, and I'll make this one like if someone commissions me to do it, but it has images of my family that have passed away, my ancestors. So it's very special to me. And it has some symbolism in it, mustard seeds, for strength and power, and to know that we can do anything, from the biblical. And it's just very special to my heart because it has all of my ancestors that are close to me that have passed away. I'll tell you about this piece. This piece is funny because I put it in the kiln initially and it broke in half. Literally, her arm was on one half of the kiln and the body was on the other, and I got really upset. But then I said, you know what? I glued it together, and then I put gold in the areas where it had broken, so I called it cracked but not broken. And it's one of my favorite pieces because it just symbolizes, even though we all have scars or things that have happened to us in our lives, we're not broken.
That's awesome. I think the gold, I think like the most beautiful. They stick out the most, I think, and they're very gorgeous. My last question to you is: do you have any insight or any advice to anyone who wants to maybe break out into the industry, get into art, get into a festival like this, a gallery like this, students who want to break into the industry? What do you think?
I think it's just important to have mentors. I think mentors are really important, to have people that are doing what you want to do, and just to ask their advice about things. And with myself, it's interesting because I'm trying to find a jewelry mentor. I make jewelry also. I made the jewelry necklace up on my neck. So I'm trying to find someone to mentor me in this area of my life. So if anybody out there that knows of a good mentor, please, Lynn Presley, give me a call. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hello there. This is Nelson from Essex County College, and I'm here with
Theta Sandiford.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you. All right.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Could you please tell us what we have here? This gorgeous, towering curtain, and tell us what it's all about.
Well, I didn't think about it as a curtain, but I'll go with that. I was riding New Jersey Transit, and someone had tagged up the walls in the New Jersey Transit, and I took a picture of it. And as I'm taking a picture, the person sitting next to me is like, "It's a shame that they defaced the bus." And I was like, actually, I thought it was pretty cool. So I took that photo and brought it into Photoshop and tagged up the image some more with my own tagging, printed it onto this massive fabric, and I originally wanted to make a lenticular piece where when you move from one side of the image to the other, it changes, but it was way too expensive. And so I figured if I took two of the same image on fabric and had it see-through, I could get the same effect for much cheaper. And I think I achieved that. So when you move around the piece, or when there's wind, which I sure wish there was in here tonight, you would actually see the image changes with some things coming into focus and out of focus. And that's what I was intending with this piece.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, walking through the exhibit, and I see your piece in like 5 different lights, and it's like, just every time I look at it, it's a different image, and it's breathtaking, I must say.
Thank you very much.
So tell us about what do you think Nice, Nasty, and everything in between means, and your take on it.
Well, I mean, nice and nasty is pretty straightforward. It could be political. It could be your state of mind. I prefer to be nice and only be nasty when I need to be. So I'm going to leave it at that.
All right, and one last question for you. What would be your advice, insight into anyone, young, aspiring, fledgling artists that want to get their feet wet into the industry, want to get out there, want to get involved in an exhibit like this? What steps would they take? How would you do it?
I would say for any artist, whether you're young or old, just do it. And I know it sounds pithy, Nike put it out there, but really, if you think you want to do it, you should be in practice of doing it. Stay consistent with your work, and even if you're showing in your living room to your mom and your dad, you got to get started somewhere. And if you stay consistent with your practice, something will happen for you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. Hello there. I'm Nelson at Essex County College, and I'm here at Nice, Nasty, and Everything in Between. And I'm speaking with
Armisi Smith, curator.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you. I must say, I love the exhibit. I love everything here that's involved. I love the spirit. I love the energy here, I must say.
All right. Thank you very much.
So tell us more about the exhibit. Tell us about how this came to fruition and, your involvement.
I initially submitted a proposal to do Nice Nasty, an all-women's exhibit, because I really felt like a lot of male artists get a lot more attention, and they're mediocre. And I know that I want to say all male artists are mediocre, but the mediocre male artists get more attention than the fantastic female artists. So I really wanted to showcase really phenomenal women artists that I know and that I didn't know. And that was kind of like this process of looking at other women's work and making that determination that they were on point with their work and what they were talking about in their work.
Awesome. I must say I am blown away by everything here. It is fantastic and it's an awesome message. So tell us more about the concept, the quote, nice, nasty, and everything in between, what it means to you and, how the artists have elaborated on it.
Well, I think part of it was derived from the 2016 election when Trump called Hillary you so nasty, you're a nasty woman. And I was just well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So I think as women, we have to embrace all of those parts of ourselves. Sometimes we need to be nice. Sometimes we have to be nasty to get the things that we need and deserve. And then in between could be the Zen place. It could be whatever place you want it to be. So this show shows all those aspects of who we are as women, who we are as women artists.
That's amazing, actually. I can definitely see it. I see the different emotions, the different stages of, so. And I have one more question for you. What advice would you give to any aspiring artists, male, female, whoever you believe, students, to get their feet wet in the industry and to get involved in something as amazing and as intricate as this?
I think the first thing is just to not compare yourself to other artists. I think that's one of the things that pitfalls of the artists get into, is that they compare themselves to other artists. Keep working on your craft, keep working on your technical skills, but also you have to do your art through your heart. It has to be important. That's the most important thing. And in terms of increasing their sphere of influence, I think that's important as well. Go to openings, talk to different arts organizations, talk to different art councils, and then just see what the vibe is and connect with other artists. That's how I know half the artists are in this show.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. And I must say, the exhibit is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
This is Nelson from NMT 101. Signing out.
Thank you.
Hello there. I'm Nelson with Essex County College, and I'm here with the infamous Professor Wager.
Infamous. Oh my God, infamous. I thought it was famous. All right.
So Professor Wager, please tell us about your experience here today at Nice, Nasty, and Everything in Between.
Well, it's been an amazing experience. I always bring students to the festival just because it's a great opportunity to see amazing art and to experience everything that Newark has to offer. A lot of times, we stay in our neighborhoods and in Weequahic or North Newark or Belleville or wherever. But, it's important to get out and see, all the amazing artwork and all the amazing talent that the city of Newark has to offer.
Awesome. So this being an all-women exhibit, what does Nice, Nasty, and In Between mean to you as a woman, as a female artist and a female curator?
Remember, I want to keep my job. I like my job. I would say I see it as kind of, I see it more in political terms, that as kind of like a confrontation to the whole Trump era of fascism and really, trying to repress women in particular. You see a lot of women artists. This exhibit was curated by a woman. So I see it less, in kind of a, taboo kind of way, and more in political terms of, hey, women are strong and sometimes we're nasty. And that's really a strong, statement in an age of fascism under Trump. So, yeah.
Cool. So my last question today is going to be, any advice you have to anyone who wants to get involved in an operation like this, an exhibit like this, whether it be an artist, behind the scenes, et cetera, et cetera?
Wow, these are really good questions. I would say for ECC students, you guys should always think about being involved in the community. You can do it anytime you want. The Newark Arts Council accepts volunteers throughout the year. One of my students actually helped put this whole exhibit together. I hope you guys get to interview him tonight. And, there's just so many opportunities to volunteer, to be involved. Like, there's no excuse. I know you guys are busy. I know you got a lot of jobs and a lot of family, but take the time out, to be involved in your community, because by giving back, you will get much more in return.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Professor Wager, for time.
Thank you.
Hello there. This is Nelson from Essex County College. I'm here at Nice, Nasty, and Everything in Between. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
I'm Demolade. Hi.
Awesome. Nice to meet you. Can I ask your involvement in Nice, Nasty, and In Between? What's your...
I was a volunteer for the Nice and Nasty art event. I basically cleaned it up and I helped get it ready for the event right now. Basically I painted and stuff and sweep the floors, stuff like that.
Awesome, man. Excellent job. Everything looks amazing, I must say. All right. So I gotta ask you, Nice, Nasty, and Everything in Between. What's your take on it? What does it mean to you?
Basically to me it just means unorthodox art. Everything here is different than what you would see in a normal art show. It's basically just going above and beyond and being different, and I really like that.
Awesome. And my last question to you is, do you have any advice for any aspiring artists, aspiring students who want to break through into the industry, get their feet wet in something like this, whether they want to be an artist on the walls, they want to be behind the scenes, making everything happen, the magic happen? What's your advice?
My advice is basically just stay aware, see what other artists are doing. If you're an artist yourself, just constantly post so you have work to show, work on every day. Pay attention to events like this. Always be friends with other artists. They'll know when events like this is happening. If you want to be behind the scenes, it's the same thing. You just got to pay attention. Just jump at every opportunity you get and just join any chance you get to help an artist.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, man.